Hey guys, I have a sale that starts today. This is going to be for only 7 days only, where it's going to be $35 for a 10-minute read. I'll say 10 between 10 to 12-minute reading, where I give you a extended, long, drawn out explanation of your love life. Okay. And I find these cards very interesting because I'm going to be doing something. I'm not going to say. I want to do something really interesting with these cards that I have not done on YouTube or on any of my Cash Apps, if you guys are interested in that. So all the information is going to be down below. It is a special that's only going to be lasting for 7 days for $35 for this is like a special love reading, if you guys are interested. All right, see you guys later. Bye. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Taurus, this is going to be your love reading, Taurus. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I use these cards lately because I don't do reversals, and you guys like reversals. So that's not the way that I read, but I use these to help me, to guide me, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you today. Let's start with your first card for Taurus with love. Taurus. Now, you did get your first card is a Page of Swords up in a reverse, okay? So it came out like that. So that's the way that it is going to sit for you. Page of Swords in the reverse. It talks about someone not being able to speak up the way they want to. I feel like, you have been interacting with someone, whether it's someone from the past or if this is someone that you're dealing with now. There has been an element of unfulfillment with you, okay? And part of the unfulfillment may not be, it could be the fact that you're not able to express yourself the way you want to express yourself. Maybe your person is a sensitive individual. I hope that you're not dealing with individuals who are abusive, but that could be it too. I mean, I have to look at it on all sides. But I do see that with the Page of Swords, there is small conversation, little conversation, and it's not on here, but I do, it is sarcastic and cynical. So the Page of Swords is like someone who is kind of petty with their words. When they do speak, they have a tendency to be real petty, a little negative. Like they're not going to go out and call you fat, but they'll say stuff about the way that you look, okay? It's that type of stuff. And this is what's making me feel like, this is what's been happening in your connection. Or just in general, I feel like this has something to do with someone just, not being able to verbalize their feelings, okay? Whether it's you or someone else, this is something that I'm saying. Now, this is what this card says. Let me tell you what I'm getting from this card and the one at the bottom. A lot of you have really wanted a long-term committed relationship with somebody. Part of the Page of Swords is like, I want to see what this is about. I want to see how far this can go. But the connection isn't really giving, okay? I feel like you want another opportunity with another person, but you also feel like you're going to miss out on an opportunity with this person that you're with if you go out searching for someone else. You see how you're in this dilemma? And a lot of you really are in that dilemma where you're kind of like, I'm not really sure if I should walk away. I want to walk away, but I really love them. But the thing is, it's not giving you what you desire. It's a very unstable situation, and most of you already know it. Sometimes the Page of Swords in reverse talks about you looking away, not seeing things for what it really is. This is why I like reading my own stuff. This is why I don't like reading the cards. I do it so it can be a little bit more spicier. But you see, when I got to where I was reading the way I know how to read, I was able to get it out like that. Okay. For those of you who have been with me for a really long time, you guys already know I hate cards. I hate when they have words on it, but I'm just trying to be a little bit different, okay? But even in the beginning of this, I'm pretty sure some of that actually resonated with you. But this is what I'm saying. And I really do feel like for the most part, a lot of you have been in a connection where it's hard to let go of someone. You're really, really hoping that the connection will go somewhere, and you haven't looked at it the way you should have. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think that you've been looking at this connection the way you should, because this person haven't really been giving you what you want. You can't even say that you've been fulfilled, because no, you haven't. This is when we do personal readings. I can always tell when you guys are not telling the truth. And then I sit there and I was like, oh, let me see how Taurus feels. And I'm like, just sitting there and I'm just like, this is how you feel. They made you feel this way. They did this. And you're like, yeah, oh, exactly. So with this one, I know that's what's been happening. And I get it. I get that you love the person. But again, I do see that you are kind of thinking that there could be somebody or something else out there that's going to fulfill your needs. But then the Page of Swords is making me feel like this is a betrayous energy if you look somewhere else. So you're kind of blinding your eyes towards that. Let's go ahead. Let's see what's coming out here. Let's get another one. I'm just going to go off of how I know how to read it, because otherwise I am going to confuse myself. Now you have the Eight of Swords in the upright. Eight of Swords in the upright. The only reason why there has been, thoughts, negative thinking, negative thoughts, that type of thing, is because you know that something isn't working out with someone. All right. We're going to talk about those who are dealing with someone and those who are single. We're going to talk about those who are dealing with someone first. Whether they're separated, whether you're separated from this person in some way, or you're with this person, like I said before, it's kind of it's not even kind of, it's a very unfulfilling situation with you and this person that you've been dealing with. The Eight of Swords is very stuck. It's paranoia. There's been drama that you do not know how to fix. You've been trying to work on a connection with your person, and it's just the uncooperative energy. And I see you are the one that has been trying. I see you are the one that's been trying to work on this. And it's driving you crazy. The Eight of Swords is like, I can't even figure out what to do. I don't know what I can do to make this work. And truthfully, some of you may not be able to at this point. Whether it's you or them, you may not be able to actually make this relationship or this connection cohesive. Because remember, with the Page of Swords in reverse, it basically talked about how someone is refusing to really see what's really in front of them. The Page of Swords upright is like looking into things. The Page of Swords in reverse is like, I don't even want to see it. I refuse to see it. I don't want to see it because I don't want to see the truth of this situation. Now, for those who are single, I mean, you really do feel gloom and doom, okay? I mean, you're probably over 27 years old, and if you're under that, I don't know why you would feel like your life is doomed. You're not going to get married. You're in your 20s, chill out, okay? But if you are over the age of 27, and some of you are like, oh my God, I'm knocking on 30 years old or older, you're probably like, I'm getting older now. Whereas my person, yeah, you're probably panicking. This is what I talked about with the Eight of Swords. It's like this very panicky energy. You probably feel very panicky, like, oh my God, what is it? Am I going to be by myself forever? You see what I'm saying? You feel like you're going to do life alone. Okay. And remember, those thoughts can paralyze you. Seriously. Some of you, I've actually said that to you, and then and I didn't know if you had children or not. And I'm like, do you want to have kids? Do you want to have a family? Because it kind of looks like this is what you're afraid of. And truly, that's what you guys are afraid of. That like you're 30 years old, haven't found your husband, haven't found your wife, you want children, and none of that has occurred. So you see why the Eight of Swords is coming out, because that's a paralyzing fear for some people. You've been dealing with people who did not want to commit, and some of you have wasted a lot of your time on people who did not want to commit to you. So I can see the reason why the single people are feeling a little, fearful. But like I said, for those who are in a connection, this is really up to you, because here it says self-entrapment. If you're not married to the person, you're not really obligated to be with someone who's not going to make you happy. Okay? Let's go ahead. Let's get to the third position. Let's see how this falls. High Priestess. High Priestess in reverse. Remember with the Page of Swords, it literally says someone isn't speaking their truth. And then when you get to the High Priestess, what does it say? Keeping it all in. Like, what is this? What type of relationship is this? Like, why isn't anyone speaking? Why is it that, someone refuses to be open and vulnerable? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe someone refuses to be vulnerable. I mean, that could very well be it, right? Because that could be a sign of weakness to somebody. It's still the High Priestess. The High Priestess talks about secrets. Whether it's, a secret person, or if it's just, I refuse to open up. I refuse to express myself. Suppression of how you feel, same thing here. Not speaking your truth is suppression. But then you see the reason why the connection wouldn't be worthwhile, or why someone will feel that it's unfulfilling. I've been with you for 10 years. My spouse still doesn't open up to me. We have children together, and this person refuses to open up to me. Now, I am going to clarify why this could be happening with one card. I know I can't be on here all day, but I want to clarify why this is like a theme. We got two cards that's basically saying someone refuses to open up. I feel like someone is very sensitive here. That's truly what I feel. It's very psychic. I feel like you could be very psychic and your person could be very psychic. That's a scary situation. You see what I'm saying? That could be a very scary situation. The person, let's say you were dealing with someone who is very not empathetic. They're empath, right? Even though they could be a little cruel, they're empath. They don't want to feel moody or sad. And when they open up about their feelings, it makes them feel weak. They rather be emotionally unavailable. They rather be disconnected from how they feel and you. And you're sitting up here like, oh my God, my person, I love them so much and they're a really good person, but I don't understand why we can't get it together. There is some deep secrets that this person is holding in that they haven't even expressed to you. We're going to see. Let's get your last card though. This is, well, truly, it fell like that. I hate that you didn't see it, but it did fall like that. Let me put this to the side. I feel bad because you're like, nope, no cheating. Yes. We need to see that on camera. I ain't going to do that because somebody going to be in the comment section saying it. There it is. See, it didn't really matter. This is the Chariot in reverse. This was the Three of Pentacles in reverse, where it literally says that someone is not learning from their past. Someone is not learning from their mistakes. But isn't that the same thing as a Chariot card? Isn't that the exact same thing where it talks about someone who refuses to course correct? Isn't that the same thing? The Chariot card talks about being able to succeed in something. But if it's in reverse, the person is not succeeding. Hence the reason why the Three of Pentacles came out, because they're not learning any lessons. Or maybe they're really not interested in what you're interested in. They're interested in you, but it only goes so far. So I am seeing here with the Chariot, there's still a problem in a connection. And a lot of you, especially if you're single, we're going to get to the single people in a minute, but this is definitely talking about those who are in a committed relationship. There is a block. In the Chariot card in reverse, it's like something isn't going somewhere. It's not going to go where you want it to go. And you most likely know that already. Single people, for you, I will say, you do have someone who you're going to come across that you do not know. I'm going to bring out some more cards specifically for you. I want to see how this relates to you because I see more so a connection in this reading. But let's get some for the single people really quickly before we clarify. Single. Let's do all upright. Single for Taurus, please. Taurus singles. Nine of Cups is in the upright anyway. And you had the Tower card, unexpected events. I love this. And this is going to be a really good thing because you guys had the Nine of Cups and the Tower card coming out together. And look at this, the Ace of Pentacles. We just talked about that, wanting an opportunity. And a lot of you are going to come across somebody who's going to surprise you, actually. The Tower coming out with a emotionally fulfilled card is like you're not even really expecting this. This is not something that you're expecting. I literally just saw, I don't know who said that because it disappeared because I do not have my computer in front of me. I just saw somebody say miracle. Absolutely. This is not my miracle card, but this really does look like it's almost shocking to you because of the way that you feel, not because of someone's coming in here. Remember, a lot of you guys have already went past this point of like where you think of no return. You see what I'm saying? A lot of you really do feel that way. A lot of you feel like you're past the point of no return. So hell yeah, this is going to be a shock to you. Like, oh my God, I was dating this person. I didn't even think that I would start feeling like that for them. This is what it's saying. And then the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck is saying that this is an opportunity. This means a long term. It's not just an opportunity, but this is something that can go somewhere. This has longevity to it with the Ace of Pentacles. That's very shocking to you. Very. So as far as the singles, your reading looks good. Your reading looks good. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to look at this as in a totality with singles and those who are in connection. We're going to not start here, but we're going to get the last three for Taurus. Let's start with the Eight of Swords. All of it is upright. That's the only way. I can't do no reverse and reversals. No, I can't do that. I'll confuse myself. I didn't expect that. I definitely didn't expect this. So, okay, this is a little messy. Now, I don't know if you guys broke up with someone or separated from someone. You could still be with somebody you were flirting. Let's say you weren't getting the type. Remember, we kept on saying unfulfilling, right? You weren't fulfilled, and then someone gave you attention. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter. It could be a neighbor. It could be somebody at your job. Someone gave you attention. We came across a problem, though, because there's another person that enters. Especially if you are in a connection. That is a fact. Now, I don't know if this is you who's dealing with someone else, but someone else enters the connection. And now it looks like on your end, because some of you may not even have experienced this yet. You may already know that somebody is like digging you, but you are confused because now your feelings have gotten intertwined with someone that you know you can't be with because they could also have another person, or you have no intentions of actually leaving the person that you're with. And see, I didn't expect that. Give me a second. Let me see what else is here. Oh, wow. Whew. You guys are dealing with someone a little aggressive who isn't your person. You're dealing with somebody who's pretty aggressive here. Single people, hands down. You got somebody up in here who will be coming in. And you're overthinking it because you like the person a lot. You're overthinking it because you like them. But I do see someone here who's really putting you in your head. It's like the person is making you uncomfortable because you like them. You're starting to think about things that you normally wouldn't think about with them. Like this could go somewhere and that's starting to scare you. And then you want to shut down, but then you don't want to offend your person. So single people, chill out. Like I said before, go with the flow with this one. Okay. But if you're single right now, hands down, definitely someone's coming up in here with that King of Wands. All right. New person energy. But don't think the worst, because remember, someone new coming in, there you are thinking the worst because that's what you're used to. That's what you're used to. So a lot of you, It's just the fact that this is someone that you like, and you can't get out of your mind about it ending and it not working. And oh my God, I don't want this to end. I don't want it to not work. I really like them. You guys are going to have to really have faith with this one. You're going to have to really talk to somebody if you need to try to, get your thoughts a little bit better. I get it when you really like somebody. Sometimes the fear can overtake you. But either way, just kind of relax, okay? But you will really like this person. That's for the single people. For those who are in a connection, listen, the trust has been completely demolished. There is totally somebody else in this reading. Totally. Let's get the High Priestess. And I mean, it looks like it could be you here, Taurus, where you're trying to figure out one over the other. Like, who should I, I have history with this other person. I do love them, but then you got caught up with somebody else. I don't know if it's an accident and you got caught up or you were just trying to have fun. I don't know what you were doing, but this looks like, yeah, this looks pretty scary on your end because you're developing feelings. Wow. Yep, it was another person. And I don't know if you guys are doing this because you believe your person is doing it. Okay, so they're cheating, I'm going to cheat. I can't trust them or whatever. So it's like a tit for tat type of thing where you could know that they're cheating because we just talked about earlier how someone is psychic, right? You can know that their person is doing something they shouldn't be doing. And instead of you confronting them about it, remember, not speaking your truth, instead of you not speaking to them about it, you know what you do? You go out and cheat back. Because there's a lot of energy here where it's not being said. There's a lot of things that are not being said here. But there's definitely, especially if you're in a connection, there's definitely somebody else involved. Or you could be the secret person. Let's talk about that. Even if it's not your relationship, you could be dealing with someone who is in a committed relationship. Now, you see the reason why I said with the Chariot card in reverse, it lacks growth with that. Like, you don't fell in love with somebody who you know is either married or in a connection. They already told you that they ain't gonna leave. And what is the result of that? The Chariot in reverse. This is not me saying it, y'all. I promise you. I want you guys to be happy. But it literally came out. That's why I did it again on camera. The Three of Pentacles sometimes even talks about a third party. So when I pulled the Chariot out on camera, it gave you even more of the reason why. This has no success. There has no growth with this one. If this person is in a committed relationship, this person has already decided that, yeah, you could be my secret person. You could be the person that kind of makes me happy on the side, but I'm not going to really leave. I'm not going to leave them for you, not because I don't like you. It's just because that's not something that I even thought to do anyway. But a lot of you are going to be, I hate to say this, a lot of you are going to end up in some type of open relationship type of thing. Some of you are going to be in a connection, like this is your actual person. You're going to be dealing with your person keeping secrets, not really telling you that they're juggling you and other people, even though you will feel it. Even though you guys have literally had plenty of discussions about this. They are not changing. We talked about that before. Not learning from the past. Your person refused to learn. And again, it is here with the Chariot. It has no growth. So you have to make a decision here. Let's get the Chariot. What are you going to do? Let's see. This is so crazy. Oh my God. Taurus. Wow. Who the hell is this person? I'm going to tell you some of the signs that I see. You let me know. Okay. I see Virgo. I see Cancer. I see Pisces. I see Aquarius. I see the seesaw energy happening for a while. I really do. And, I see people coming in, people leaving out, but there's still the same person who's in your reading. I'm not going to make this be, something from the Disney Channel. I know some of you want me to say, oh, yeah, you're going to walk away from this person. You're going to leave them and you're not going to be with them. Yeah, maybe in the future sometime. But right now, I'm not seeing it. Why? Because the star card is, it's still a dream. Someone is still stuck in the illusion of what this could be. Stuck in an illusion, waiting for someone to turn themselves around. Here with the cherry card, okay? I'm just going to wait for them to turn themselves around. I love this mofo, and I'm telling you, I see that you love them. One thing that y'all can't do when you guys be, whether it's on the Cash Apps or in private readings, when you guys be like, oh, I don't want them to come back, cap. I can always see it. I can see it when someone is telling the truth, and I can see it when someone is lying. You may believe that today, but tomorrow you're going to feel a completely different way because I see it in your reading. And for a lot of you, I'm not saying this is for all of you. I'm saying for a lot of you, this is what you're saying. This is my soulmate. I remember we talked about betrayal in the first part of the reading. Some of you guys really do feel like you will betray yourself by walking away. Let me see what y'all are saying. Okay, it disappeared. I don't know who that was. The thing is, we understand that with this reading, a lot of you, especially, you know that the person is not they're not good for you, but it doesn't take away the feeling that you have for them. If I'm looking at this right, you want your person to take action towards you. That's what you want. You want them. See, the thing is, if you guys stop talking, you could live in the same house. You could be living in two different places. But when your person stop talking to you, you know what you do? You want them to run after you. You want them to be like, baby, I love you. I want to be, because you're used to that behavior with them and it's addictive. Because that makes you believe that the person really, really loves you, but they still do the same shit. But I don't see you breaking away from this person right now. I just don't see it. Part of the Chariot card even make me believe that you're confused even on the inside. You're like fighting yourself, like, damn, Taurus, you know damn well you shouldn't be with them, but damn, why do I love them? Why did I love them so much? You crying on the couch one minute and the next minute you're all happy because you're on the phone with them. That is tormentous. But that is where your feelings have been. That's where you've been. You're all over the place. That is what love really is sometimes, even if it's not towards the right person. So I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want you to feel bad for loving someone like this. I'm just saying this is what has been happening. Let's go ahead and get this last message here for Taurus. Taurus, this video may get taken down for a split second. I just have to add my promo. This is for Taurus. You feel like home to me, and I can't stop thinking about you. I am trying to distract myself from thinking of you. Taurus, the truth of the matter is, this is you who's saying you feel like home to me. You know how like you just get used to somebody? You know they're not good for you. We've already talked about that. But I have to look at these cards and look and see who's saying what based on what we just read. And to be completely honest with you, this is you. Because guess what? We already know home talks about family and the closeness of it, right? There's problems that be with your family, but you still love them. You don't want to, it's not saying that you always want to disconnect with your family. So you're kind of looking at it like that. You're kind of like, yeah, we've had our ups and downs, but this is my person. You are my home. Remember, home is heart. You are my heart. This is you. Guess who's them? Can you guys tell? Between the one that says, I can't stop thinking about you, or I'm trying to distract myself from thinking of you. I believe both of these are you. I believe this one is you and this one is you. You want to know what I feel is them? That they feel like you're beautiful and you're attractive. And yes, they think about you as well, but they know how to distract themselves from you, which is what you've been feeling. Because they are distracting themselves with other people. You know that. They can forget about you completely for 2 days, 3 days in a row, maybe even a week. And you can feel that shit. You can be like, oh my God, they haven't even checked up on me. They haven't called me. They haven't done anything. No, that is absolutely correct. They are, in that moment in time, they have become a completely emotionless towards you because they want to do what they want to do. The Eight of Swords is you trying to detract her. Well, I'll say it this way. The Eight of Swords is you trying to distract yourself and it's not working. Hello? It ain't working. Because the more you distract yourself and you don't hear from them, it's like, damn, what are they doing? Oh my God, did they leave me? They falling in love with somebody else? Your mind is just like going all over the place. You're trying your best to not think about them, but they have perfected ignoring people. This is nothing to them. Now, it could be vice versa. I'm not saying that people have not been accusing you of this, Taurus. It could definitely be vice versa, but I'm saying this is what's happening here in this reading. Taurus, this is what I have for you as far as your love reading. Okay, like I said before, this may get taken down for like 10 minutes. I'm going to put my promo on here if you guys are interested in a personal reading. Well, no, the promo is a special love reading. Okay, so you'll see that when I repost it. But thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Taurus, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.